And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Whoa, I got a belly full of munchkins.
Dude, this is the worst idea ever.
Song in my heart.
We're hi, welcome to the Lost Tapes of the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, and that kissable, lovable face is Big J. Oakerson. Come here, baby. What do you want to do? You want to put up my mouth? Come here, I love you so much. That tongue. Joining us as always, Black Lou, White Lou, and Christine Jacob out wrangling drinks or doing something that a producer does. We thought we'd be good hosts and family members and bring a box of 50 munchkins. And I can say honestly, before
there's 10 munchkins left.
Dude, before we even got in the elevator, you and I had easily knocked out 16 to 20.
I didn't eat that many.
Well, I did. I was eating them at a cartoonish Scooby-Doo.
I had like 5
rate.
or 6 though, still, which is too many.
Yeah, I'm a bad little boy.
I would juggle them and then eat one at a time.
Fat.
Huh?
Here he is producing drinks.
You dreamboat. Thank you so much, man. We watched such a depressing Cops today at my house.
Dude, I've never been more heartbroken for someone.
But it's still a hilarious, great story.
We laughed very hard, but
it's a bum out.
There was multiple things. There's no way she could find it. Is there a way that Christine could bring it up?
Cops, mom dates daughter's boyfriend. Sure.
Dude, this poor girl, I've never seen a girl get arrested on Cops, and as we're watching it, I'm going like this, no! Like the end of Fox and the Hound, you're like, no! Why are you doing this?
Her life
Stop it! Sucks. Let me explain what happened to her. That's not it.
No.
This girl gets into a fight with her mom on an episode of Cops and gets charged with this. The cops get called for assault because this 20-year-old girl fights her mom. Cops show up. This girl looks like she is an overweight 13-year-old at a sleepover.
Turns out she's 20.
She's 20. Her boyfriend dated her and then left her when her mom threatened to call the cops because she was underage at the time.
Yeah, the mom was going to call the cops and the guy for statutory rape.
And then he just started dating the mom.
And he goes, all right, I'll start fucking you. And she said, okay, and kick the daughter out.
The daughter's
coming back to hang out.
Yeah, daughter wants to hang out with her mom. A very normal thing.
Mom not interested.
Nope. Oh, and she says, when the girl's crying, she goes, she always picks the boyfriends over me. And you're like, you are breaking my heart right now.
But then
and I also cannot stop laughing at how the boyfriend looks.
Yeah, then Slackjaw comes over to talk to the cops and give his story. His story is fantastic. He goes, I got out of jail. I needed a place to stay. They let me stay with them. 2 days into that, mom caught me making out with the daughter.
And the cop at this point's like, did you know she was underage? The cop immediately gets real...
How old do you think she was?
Yeah, he gets real law enforcement. He's like, how old do you think she was? And this dipshit goes, 13, 14?
Maybe 14?
And the cop's like, God damn it, dude, I just gave you the out.
Yeah. He was 13, maybe 14.
He goes, not a day over 7th grade. What? What did you say?
I can't call it.
I don't know.
So he goes, all right. Huh? And then he goes, so then what happened? He goes, so then she was like going to kick me out. So I changed my tune real quick. So I just started hitting on her and then started dating her. And then she can't seem to handle it for some reason. Dude, and then the daughter's just like, you can tell she's like a 13-year-old. She was a 13-year-old pudge ball who's just like, I feel so bad for her.
She's just
sympathetic, empathetic for her.
She's polite to the police officer.
One more she goes, she fucking hurts me all the time. She's like saying something sad and she goes, I'm sorry, I apologize for my language, while they're putting her in cuffs.
Because she has a bench warrant for a traffic ticket that she never showed up for. So they end
up... Do you have anything on you? She's like, you could check. She goes, you could check me. It's fine. I understand.
She literally is wearing almost, it looks like a Charlie Brown shirt.
Yeah.
She's almost like a female Charlie. It's like yellow and black. And she's like,
she's a schlubby ginger.
Mom. Yes, really schlubby. And she's like, my mom likes her boyfriend more than me. And they're like, well, we have to arrest you. And you're like, what are you guys doing?
Her mom's wearing a Tupac shirt.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. I was like, Jay, do you check out the shirt? And he was like, what? I was like, she has a fucking Tupac shirt.
Yeah.
The mom has it. By the way,
everything's white garbage, though.
Everything. This is
no
what
black people involved in this bad boy.
And we're watching it, and this is mayonnaise garbage. Like, this is pure miracle.
Vanilla French vanilla, some would call it.
Whip. Mother of pearl trash.
I would cry. I can't watch that. I've been getting very sensitive lately, and this is just too much for me.
Why? Did your girlfriend leave you for your dad?
just TV. I'm watching bad TV and getting emotional.
It really, you know what happens is Vecchio, and he'll be on the show. The lady he's seeing watches that 90-day fiance, and it's fucking heartbreaking because these people are so goddamn desperate. They're like, this like fat woman in Georgia's like, I think this Kenyan guy likes me. He's like, I met him on Facebook, and you're like, well, it's just all Hail Marys. It's just all emotional Hail Marys. And you see a girl like this on Cops, and you're like, I want to bail you out.
Just give her another
job
life somewhere. Yeah,
just move away from your fucking mom that looks like a 70s wrestler.
We had this conversation too when it happened. Do white garbage know they're white garbage? You know,
and
what I
mean? Say this because they always. Two things. Number one, there's always someone to shit on. Like, especially, I've seen some real fucking trailer garbage, and when they do it, yeah.
I just want to say that hip hop, I think, shines light, acknowledges like the ghetto of the ghetto, like the ghetto-ness of the. It seems very self-aware. Hip hop that's born out of the ghetto.
You're saying black people know that they're in the ghetto and know that it's like
I think just like I think the acknowledgement of like the whole like demeanor, behavior,
so are you
lifestyle.
Saying, like, white people, like white trash, like that isn't aware.
I think these dumb hillbillies would laugh at an episode of Cops and be like, "Look at these white garbage, Lee saying this ain't like us, though, right?"
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. Because what they do is they find. That's like the base of racism. Like even the poorest, whitest person, if you tell them that they're better than black people, they're like, well, hell yeah. And they're like,
they just believe they're better than like a black Harvard professor. Yeah, they're like, no, orangutan.
Yeah, that's where. Exactly. That's like the basis of how idiotic racism is, where they're like, I'm white. And you're like, and that guy is a doctor. And he's like, but he's Arab.
I'll bet y'all beat that son bitch Wheel of Fortune right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Get him out of here, professor. Are you afraid of a phrase that rhymes?
And I only watched the 5 o'clock. That's from the 90s. But yeah, I mean,
I like a young Vanna White.
But that's like when we watched that documentary, which since then, I don't know if you saw that article, that guy flipped and was baptized.
We talked about it, I think.
Yeah, he was baptized by a black preacher in a river.
Yeah.
The guy that was like, I'll never break bread with a Jew.
Still hasn't, though, I think.
He's still holding on to one thing.
He's strong to that.
You know what? I'll tell you this. He has his convictions.
It's one thing.
He will not.
Yeah, but I would never break bread with a Jew.
And that's fine.
Sorry, you said he got baptized?
Yeah, in a river by a black preacher.
Were you not here? I swear we talked about this on the show. He turned it all around.
Were you in Florida? You might have been in Florida. Yeah, he turned it all around, and like he came out in the news. The guy from the documentary.
The goofiest guy that would never break bread with a Jew has since come out. He's joined a church that's predominantly black.
Yeah.
And went up there and gave a really nice testimonial about how he was blown away that at the end of the church service, not one black person in the church like walked by and still had like a thing. Like they went up and hugged him and said welcome and all. And they were, and he just said that lady is insane, or she's like amazing.
Yeah, but if you go,
insane in like a positive way. She turned that guy's life around.
Yeah, and now if you go to fucking that Cops family, they'll be like, well, we are upper trailer echelon. We keep all our love. I mean, have you been able to find it?
Not the Cops episode. I'm trying to find the thing on this guy.
I'm sure you could find it.
Well,
I was trying to get into our DVR to see it. You don't.
It's DVR.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can get like an episode number. It's not coming up.
You don't even need an episode number. If you get to the DVR, I'll tell you exactly which one it is. Some bitch.
You just know that shit.
I do. Well, anyway, they're my keeps. They're one of my few keeps.
Oh yeah.
I keep some things. I watch Cops. This is my home life. I watch Cops. I wait for something hilariously worthy to tell Dan, and then I hit the keep button. If it's really, I got to get this to him right now, and Dan will back this up.
Oh, the bike
I will film the television, line it up, and then send him the video.
I'll tell you this, it's one of the sweetest actions anyone does in my life.
Yeah,
you're like,
happy.
Hey, this bucket of white garbage tried to bite a cop. You want to watch it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm traveling right now.
I don't even. I just send you the video and I go, trust me, this is worth 1 minute of your life.
But that was a fucking bummer of a Cops episode, because when we left and we're like,
yeah, but it's ridiculous that people just, and they all signed off.
Yeah,
everybody's face is shown.
Well, the boyfriend was probably like, I look badass. I look like I'm taking down a mom and a daughter.
Oh, my stash was coming in good that week.
He goes,
Caught me on a good day.
My Adam's apple was popping.
What's the connection to white trash and big, thick Adam's apple?
Dude, if you see a protruding Adam's apple, they're either a fucking old-timey school teacher or a fucking white garbage.
And ratty hair.
Or a European soccer player.
A ratty hair and a fucking big Adam's apple?
Oh, just a big old gullet. You can see, watch them swallow. Ugh.
Sometimes white trash the dudes have gorgeous long hair, though. Sometimes it's awful. Sometimes it's just, you can't believe it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it belongs on them.
You know, there's nothing more dangerous than a really handsome piece of white trash.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it's like, that is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
First of all, you're going to find a wife that is not going to say a word about you beating on her because she can't believe she's 350 pounds and with a guy who's like $160, $165, shredded tan, and oddly piercing
hot white trash,
like crazy piercing eyes.
Oh man, yeah, like remember that criminal guy,
Jesse, whatever,
and then he fucking married a billionaire. He knocked up a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, well, look at that guy. Because, you know, white trash, hot women that are white trash, they're a problem too.
No, right, but if you're a good enough looking guy, you could find like just a massive animal who will let you live off of her disability or something like that.
Yeah, you got to
That's what these guys look for. They're great.
Yeah.
White garbage gigolos. Oh man, I wish Bert Kreischer was here for this part.
Yeah, I know.
He would love that.
He was here on
white trash. He grew up in Florida.
Oh yeah, that's where
it was all about white trash gigolos.
Those are land sharks, baby. Those guys are fucking stealing, taking and stealing, moving and grooving. Howie from Backstreet Boy. What did you search?
Is it hot?
White trash men with ugly wives.
No, that's not what you need to look up. You need to look up good-looking white trash men.
Good, yeah, gorgeous white trash men.
I love it when a guy compliments my vibe.
Yeah, I do. I do too. See, I mean,
these aren't good pictures.
No, I feel like it keeps pulling up like white trash parties. So I'm.
Is that a thing now? Like, is that the new? Is that the new Pimps and Hoes? Remember Pimps and Hoes parties back in the fucking 90s in 2000 at college? They'd be like, "We're doing it," and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No,
that's an Arizona thing. Where I'd be like, "That's the dumbest."
Did you go ever?
No, hell no.
Dan?
No, I didn't. I wasn't in that scene.
Dan?
Dude, I wouldn't lie to you.
Christine would say yes to any party that had something where she had to dress up like an idiot.
No, I was always costumes were never the thing I was into.
Not a chance. One time I ever dressed up as a quote unquote adult, like 18 or 19, to go to a Halloween party, and that's my story. I don't tell it as though it was a Halloween party. I say that I went to dinner and got dressed up with my ex, and I came on my own face.
No, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I was wearing dress pants, and I pulled them down to my knees.
Yeah, straight from the tap, blammo.
Fell on my head and came on my own face. That part's all legit. But we weren't out to dinner. We were dressed up like that to go to a Halloween party.
What were you dressed as?
A mob guy in his mall. Like we just dressed up.
Yeah, I've dressed up twice in college. Once as Kid Rock, which was pretty awesome, and then once as Daniel LaRusso, the Karate Kid. And then I went to the bar.
You wear a gi?
Gi and headband.
That's great.
By the way, went to the bar. Cobra Kai showed up.
Really?
Swear to God.
That's fantastic. I tell you, my famous thing is that I dressed up
they also had
in a gi, and that's when the girl took my sunglasses and put them in the microwave.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
And then the meanest line ever where you're like, can I have my sunglasses? What did she say?
I microwaved them, faggot.
Oy, what a fucking word shot. She's fine. Sexy white trash?
I did sexy hillbilly men. And I think I got some actual.
Yeah, like the guy top right, like top second right, all the way to
him. He's not a bad example.
Yeah, and that guy, that guy, like probably just
because that guy's not. That guy has
bullshit
with the tattoo and shit. He's not a hillbilly, dude.
I'm telling you right now,
his genes are all calculated.
Yeah, that guy. He looks the kind of guy where he's like, "Where the fuck were you?" And she's like, "I'm sorry, Bo. I'm sorry, Bo." And he goes like this. You fucking know, fucking. Look at the guy below it, the naked guy.
This guy?
Yeah. Hey.
That's like gay porn.
Hey, Gloria. Coming to the back of the shit.
Yeah, that's from a film called Redneck Cock.
Yeah.
I believe that is gay porn.
Hey, tweet that out, though. That's sex.
By the way, I like the one of it. He has 2 Guitar Hero controllers. It's not real guitars.
How do you know that? Is that real?
It's Guitar Hero controllers.
Oh my God, zoom in on that.
It's a new Guitar Hero controller and the old one.
Hell yeah, and he's got guns.
By the way, take out the guns. Me and this guy live a similar life.
You don't sleep on a futon?
I like to surrounded by bullets and Guitar Hero controllers.
Dude, that guy's pure sex. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of a manipulative. I guess like Kevin Federline was like that. Like,
yes, he's a great example of that.
Like good-looking white trash that just got in and was like, "Let me get these kids and this money."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see it on cops all the time. Like a really in good shape guy who's just jack teeth and whatever. He's all like hillbillied up, but he's like in good shape and everything. Yeah, he's in good shape and everything, and then he's just with this monster wearing a Marvin the Martian t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean Kevin Federline. If Britney Spears isn't successful and like a major pop icon, it's a similar story if she would have just stayed in Louisiana and Kevin Federline would have been around.
She would have just been fat earlier.
Yeah, that's it, and then just wouldn't have rebounded.
Yeah,
I think it just came out. She still has to pay him like $150,000 a month.
That's great.
Look up his fucking
alimony,
alimony or child support.
That's great.
Yeah, and he just because he's a good dancer and can hump the air really well.
It really helps supplement my OxyContin business.
He goes, "Oh yeah, no, Roxy's are hard to come by these days."
You hear that? That's Britney Spears' mating call.
I mean, it's so funny. You're like, you really can pull that girl out of rural Louisiana. But she just went. She was on the top of the world. Max Martin writing her songs.
Welcome to the Beverly Hills Hotel. What could I get you? He goes, y'all got ribs?
Yeah. What about
extra sloppy?
I like Ruffles.
None of that baked shit either.
He's requesting to go from $20,000 a month to $60,000 a month.
Yeah, his lifestyle changed, dude. He's an older man. He's wiser.
It hasn't come through yet.
Because he's gotten heavier and needs more space?
Because she has a Vegas residency, and I think she's grossed $137 million. Oh, no.
Jesus.
Yeah. She grossed $37 million during the 4-year run. So now he wants...
What did you do, Jacob?
More money.
Get your money, Kevin Federline, you hot piece of shit.
He's getting it.
You fucking hot, sexy piece of garbage.
Oh, my God, you fucking... flaming pile of shit. You got
now she has to look at pictures of him, and he is like chubby and shit now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh baby.
I mean, he got.
How was I supposed to know?
JT got hottest Britney, but then Kevin Federline.
Yeah, I mean, when you really just zoom in on her, it looks. I mean, she has like a. I mean, her head looks like a. What's it, Mr. Poopy Pants from
what?
From Rick and Morty?
Oh, yeah.
She's like a pill head.
I mean, he's the best case scenario of hot white trash that got out on his dick, right?
Yeah. And his dance moves.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, he shreds. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Feds go, but Feds shreds.
Yeah, don't forget this guy. Do we have any dancing videos?
Please find Kevin Federline dancing immediately. Because, I mean, dude, that's the double down of white trash. If you're fucking hot and you can dance.
Fuck like a champion with that.
Yeah, goddamn right. What's her name? One of the hot girls from Guy Code dated one of the Step It Up guys, and Chris DiStefano was like hanging out with them because they both hosted this MTV2 show called Off the Bat, and it was Chris DiStefano and Melanie Iglesias, and DiStefano was telling me he was like, yeah, she's dating like one of the Step It Up guys, and I was like, does he just like dance all the time? And he's like, yo, bro. It's crazy. It's like, in a real Chris DiStefano way. He's like, I was at a party and this guy dance offed him, was like drunk and was like, let's have a dance. And then the guy finally got annoyed and had it. We have to have Kristen to tell the story. Like the guy had a dance off
at a party.
Yeah, like it was like.
Is he kid or play?
No, like he did like that, like, you know, Step It Up dancing, like that's my impression of it.
Just
a lot of shoulder movement with my tongue hanging out of my mouth.
Some pop lock.
Yeah.
What do you think now? Could we get that guy and have him challenge Sean Fury in studio?
Dude,
dance
first
battle?
off, if Sean Fury shows up, I don't want him being challenged. I want him being comforted and gloated upon.
He ain't coming in, dude.
He doesn't want to talk to us. Oh, you grabbing a donut?
It just looked like it was going to fall off the...
Yeah, did it look like it was going to fall off into your mouth?
It is getting closer to me.
Yeah, huh?
I am going to break down.
Yeah,
you could have a munchkin.
Dude, you're talking to a guy that's put away 17 to possibly 21.
Dan's hurting from munchkins right now.
I'm munchkin breathing.
They're going to fire out of his asshole like buckshot.
Like a potato gun?
Like the pitching machine?
Yeah. Dude, potato guns? Did you guys ever have potato guns? when I was a kid? Do you know what those are?
Yeah, we also didn't have raccoon hats, Dan. Yeah. I'm sorry we grew up around a metropolitan area.
All right, I'm sorry I wasn't doo-wopping on the steps like you were, fucking Frank Stallone. I was in suburbia. We're bored.
You guys never killed a pigeon with a slingshot? No, Dad.
Hey, what was your guys' street gang growing up? Were you guys hawks or were you guys
fitting to go steal bikes?
I would love to steal bikes. No, you shut up. Smoking cigarettes behind a Circle K is extremely okay.
You want to take off air tube caps off of cars?
That was fun. There was a summer we did that. Let's not act like we were doing that. Okay? And we collected them. Some of us collected them.
Guess what? It's wild turkey season. You can huck rocks at them.
Okay, first off, there's no wild turkeys in Aurora. I wish you just know what you're talking about geographically.
You looked every year.
Every year.
Every year I go.
Every year. Oh, is this him rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Find him doing
I don't care. Just play it. Just play it.
Front to back, you can find me. Let's jump in there. Baby girl, wanna dance with a pen.
No, I think this is his music.
Back to front, you can find me.
What is this?
Baby girl, wanna dance with a pen. Dance with a pen. Dance with a pen. Front to back, you can find me.
I do miss the roller baggie. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, but now it looks like he's all just going through a pill addiction. He's like, are you tired? You moving to the couch? They all look like they're just strung out.
He's not dancing at all.
Dance with a pimp. He's got that the white dude talking black accent on it. Dance with a pimp.
Pimp?
I'm a pimp. Yo, what's up? It's me, Kevin Federline, girl.
Maybe it's time for you to dance with a pimp.
Dance with a pimp. I'm white garbage. Dance with a pimp.
Pimp?
I'm 100% garbage. Dance with a pimp.
You all know what it's like now to dance with a pimp.
I'm just only going to say pimp like that from now on. Pimp. Oh my God, did you guys ever see that documentary? I think it was the Hughes Brothers, American Pimp.
Is she a hooker? Is she like an independent, or does she have a pimp?
Yeah, dude, hookers are on the point, or is like pimps up, hose down.
There's a video right there. It says K-Fed practices dancing.
Yeah, I don't know if this is him. The problem is it's a lot of people like
that's
making fun of K-Fed.
That's definitely not him. I really want to see a K-Fed dancing.
I'm trying to like hunt down, and then like this isn't him either.
No, I guy's jacked.
He wishes.
You know, so
dude, being good at dancing is like your identity is such a funny thing for a dude to be like, yeah, I'm really good at dancing. Like, I bet you're an interesting person, but also I couldn't take you seriously if you're like, my thing is, I'm a pretty good dancer.
Oh my God, can you imagine that conversation moving on from that?
No, you can't.
He goes, what do you do? He goes, comedian, that's cool. He goes, you do some acting? Wow, that's like,
oh.
What do you do? He goes, I dance.
Yeah. You go,
like professionally? He goes, well, I'm in between. What the fuck is an in-between jobs dancer?
I just got to move
barista?
Up. Yeah. He goes, I just kind of...
My friend Rich, he was at college. He was a freshman. He was ordered to go to the freshman orientation dance.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just sitting, trying to bond with everyone. Was a stranger in this guy. He was talking with this guy, and then the music came on, and the guy said, "Dude, if I don't dance, I'm gonna die." And he just walked off.
What?
He started left him there and danced.
What?
He just walked off to dance.
I'm sorry. What?
If I don't dance, I'm going to die.
Huh?
If I don't dance, I'm
he said that,
die.
I go, you're going to die after this dance.
I still tell you the funniest thing in the world is starting dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Starting out of nowhere dancing is go to Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
Go to the Teen Wolf dance scene. It's not the big dance he does as the werewolf.
When he's...
Right, Teen Wolf dance with Boof. Boof.
Yeah, but like, I had a friend, Adam, in high school, and he was like good at dancing, and I was always like, man, you're so different than me. Like, not in a bad way, it's just like,
no, not this.
I could never imagine having that much confidence. Just be like,
keep going with that, Christine. Hold that, Christine.
Little space.
That's it. That is it.
Guys, a little space. Can you move? Guys?
Can you wide berth in this one?
Guys, hold on. Back up a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, so do we really have to move here? He goes, I mean, unless you don't mind getting scissor kicked in the face, I guess. You can stay there if you want, because I'm about to bust into it. Worm kick.
Christine, can you hand me my sunglasses?
Christine, put that video back on. It's keep going in it. Fast forward through this.
Like right here, right?
No, they make out. She says, I want to dance with just him. So I don't know if they're going to actually have that part of the scene. No, it's after that.
Damn you,
It's
Teen
right
Wolf.
after that.
Damn you, YouTube. Damn you, videos on a radio show.
Right, Scotty and Boof.
Scotty and Boof.
Boof.
You want to take our first break?
I think her name is Boof.
Oh, no, we're still going. Cool. I thought we started at 5 o'clock. Wait, what's that drop?
Good. Yeah, we can take a break in a minute. I just want to see if we get this Boof thing.
What is that?
You missed it. You missed a lot of drops from yesterday.
Here we go. That's it. Right there. This is the best. I'll put this at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter. This start dance is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen.
Boof!
All right, we can do it here?
Everybody find
There we go.
There he is.
Back it up. Back it up. He goes, just find a little space for us right here, and then, all right, I guess I start doing this thing.
Right here. And he goes, yeah. All right,
Dance.
So
All right, dance time.
Starting dancing is a very awkward thing.
No, you know what you got to do? You got to be half grooving on your way to the dance. You can't walk to the dance floor and start dancing. You got to be moving your fucking shit a little bit, and then when you get there, stop walking and continue.
You got to launch.
You can't just walk into the fucking middle of a place and go. He goes, we're going to dance right here, okay? All right, good. And one, and pop, and zip,
over,
and bang.
And now we're in it.
And two, and
we're
three,
full on.
and four,
dancing.
and two, and three.
Go.
Is she impressed?
Here you go.
Is she
There he
impressed?
is. Oh, yep. She's looking at me. Look at
And kick it, and two, and three, and show them what it's about. Hauling notes. Oh, yes.
Dancing. One.
Boogie. Time.
Don't
shake it.
Oh, she's looking at me. 1, 2, 1, 2.
And then this guy wants to fight him for that dance.
Oh.
Guy tries to show me up and everything.
Stay away from Pamela. She's mine. Stick with your own kind, freak. Like that little tramp.
Whoa.
Oh, dog, you came with Boof?
Yeah.
Let's remember the better times, though. When he goes, hey, Boof, I guess I can go in and dance just little old me, little old Scotty. And, is this good? This is a good place any, right? Kick it, and two, and three, and four.
You can watch him count. 1, 2, 1.
I can do it over and over again. It's one of my favorite. Dude, me and DeRose used to just do this in our apartment all the time. Just walking. And yes.
And now it's going.
And here we go.
And now we're in it.
It's the worst dance, too.
Yeah.
Let's take our first break. It's a fun Lost Tapes here.
Damn right it
Once
is.
again,
Never got
came
to
in with a plan. Said we're going to get to it today.
Dude,
We'll see what happens with the rest of the Terminator timelines this week.
I'm about to eat another munchkin.
Dan's going to eat another munchkin.
I'm so weak.
We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
Oh, that's weird. I just started dancing.
Stay away from Pamela. She's mine.
You're mine.
Stick with your own kind, freak.
This is mean.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Thank God there's a skip forward button on demand, so you don't have to listen to our long rejoins. I say to the world, suck a dick.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind being in the middle of that somewhere. There's sometimes where I'm like a whole verse where I'm like, are we doing the whole verse?
I didn't think you turned on me like that.
I didn't turn on you at all. You know what I love about you?
If we get past first chorus, we're going to the second chorus there.
No, but there's times where we'll go to like the third chorus where I'm like,
that's because something's happened, though. That's usually a conversation. Absolutely.
No, you've sat in songs.
We only miss one.
You've sat in songs, dude.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Buddy, I'll play the whole goddamn thing till the outro.
Then let's just do that.
I have no problem with that.
Good. Then welcome to the new Rejoiner.
You guys are going to get 25
You guys
minutes
want
less
it?
show.
This is what Jay wants. He wants whole songs. We're going to do fucking 15 minutes of talk.
Rejoiners. This show's called it's called The Rejoiners with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
And sometimes Dan Soder. No, that's I get it. Yeah, there's conversations. Sometimes we pick long songs where thank God because there's conversations and you're like.
Sometimes I start a song and just go flat out. I can't start talking until they get to that thing right before the last verse.
Yeah.
This is Jacob's worst nightmare.
What?
Us talking about Rejoiner music?
No, not talking about it, playing the whole song.
Oh, I mean, you can feel Jacob's frantic energy. As I said,
I feed off it.
I'm off the middle. Yeah, you like to drive him. I think you drove him to a broken neck.
Yeah,
I think he tried to hang himself. And
you think that causes fucking spine fusions or whatever the fuck happened?
He goes, my back's locking into itself because Jay won't listen. Yeah, that is the greatest drop, and I wasn't even here for it. It's the Jacob noise.
It'll be pleasure or pain.
Yeah, do the baseball bat into that. Can you do the ball shot into Jacob?
Yeah.
Can you do it like ping? Yeah. Yeah, it's close. God damn it.
No, I think actually you should play the man first, then the sound. It sounds like he's getting nervous.
I go, you want this, Jacob?
Meh.
Yeah, there it is. Is this what you want, you dirty little boy? You want me to smash your nuts?
Just like that. We're back on the same page, just like that, everybody.
Let me wind up real quick. Hold on. Is this what you want?
Choke up.
You dirty, dirty little boy? No, you gotta give me a second before the hit. Yeah, you gotta let me wind up first. I go, you're just a dirty little mouse, aren't you? You want me to smash your nuts? Yeah. Oh, there. Let me do that one. Yeah, I go, cheese is stupid, Jacob. I'm gonna smash your balls. All right, we're getting there. I just said that this new Jacob just walked in the studio. This new Jacob drop's the best thing ever because it's pleasure or pain.
We just did a new thing, Jacob. Welcome to the studio, by the way. We played 2 straight songs since they won't let us DJ here live.
Yeah.
We just played 2 straight songs.
We even actually made up call letters, too, and then we cursed a lot in between the songs so they wouldn't play it.
We came back on and we introduced the show, and then I was like, actually, you know what? There's another song on that soundtrack I love, and play that, and then we kicked it a little bit longer. And it was good. I caught up on some emails.
I took a nap.
We flat out checked out.
We did Tool into Rooster. Rooster's 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
We did Freebird into
Stairway to Heaven.
What's the Rapper's Delight. We did Rapper's Delight and the Freebird, both live.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's
Makes you a connoisseur.
Yeah.
We said we're going to open. We're going to come back today. All the rejoins are going to be Fish albums.
Oh, you guys really going to like it when it hits minute 35?
We didn't hear the vacuum start rolling, man.
You know what's funny, man, is we've shit on Fish, and sometimes people are like, "Hey, cool news! This guy's a Fish fan." We're like, that's not a good thing. Why do people tell us like it's a good thing? They're like, got a friend coming in.
Usually makes decent people.
What, Fish fans?
We like our Fish fans.
Oh, I think Fish fans are great, but we've mocked Fish.
Oh, the music of Fish is just repulsive.
It's bored white people music.
I can't say how many years living with Mike and spending time with Mike and being in cars with Mike exposed to Fish music, and he hasn't laid a ton on me, which is very cool of him, but he hasn't been able to find one that's caught me even where I go, all right, damn it, that riff is like something. And there's Brahms symphonies that I like because they just sound good.
I would kill to have listened to that much Fish, because when I was in college, I told you, that guy that liked String Cheese Incident. Dude, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like shit fish?
Shit
exactly.
Fish. It is shit fish. Lou got all fired up. My other roommate, Mark, you met Mark. He came in and like watched the show. In college, he was a power lifter, so you know all about that world.
Sure, yeah.
Dude, his entire room was just
sniffing fucking ammonia to get themselves jacked.
He had one of those denim bench press shirts that I'd have to push him in.
They blast open.
They do blast.
Used to
open.
put him in it.
Yeah, I'd go to Gold's
baby
Gym
powder.
with him. I'd go to Gold's Gym and fucking.
You baby powder him up?
Yeah, then like grab one side and pull it on.
Passed out one of those.
Dude, that's crazy.
Every fat and organ in my body squeezed into my belly.
Yeah.
And I just looked like, it was so weird. I was like Patrick the starfish.
Yeah.
And then I went out.
And when you woke up,
I was choking myself with the shirt.
When you woke up, was the shirt still on?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They were trying.
My stepfather and this gigantic dude named, I want to say Mike was his name.
Yeah.
Huge. Used to get roids from him.
That's pretty awesome.
He was huge. I think he became a cop.
Lyle Alzado roids too. Those were back in the day before they were uncut.
Oh yeah, this was horse shit I was taking. Equipoise.
Wait, you were?
Yeah.
You did Juice?
It's great. I definitely talked about that.
How have we never talked about the fact
it was so short lived.
Dude, you're the boss now.
It was so short lived.
I'm gonna start calling you the
Oaks.
It
was awesome.
Did you get jacked?
No, didn't have enough time to get jacked, but I was losing weight rapidly.
Yeah.
I was getting strong as shit.
Yeah.
I was weightlifting a lot then.
This
is
healing.
like teenage years.
Did you want to do some
And I didn't know. Here's the thing, almost right away though, like less than a month in, I was fucking my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nicole. And
yeah. PS2.
No, that's Cheryl.
Cheryl, sorry.
Nicole, and went right before Heroin Nicole.
Yeah, Heroin Nicole. So sorry.
I got
Nod Nicole.
When I was gonna go Nod Nicole.
You got if I can get the right nickname.
Nod Out Nicole.
Yeah, Nod Out Nicole. It was PlayStation Cheryl and Nod Out Nicole.
Dude, I had one time we have to have Metzger come in.
I got Flyby Genie.
You know, if we
who fucking
we got to bring Metzger in here like King Kong. We have to strap him. We have to chain strap him to some sort of a pallet.
I go, wake him up, pull the hood off him. Oh, thank you.
But you got to let Kurt just go on some rant about my 2 girlfriends I had in the early stages of our friendship.
Yeah.
And Kurt, just knowing who Kurt is and who he was even then, what he was holding back from saying about these two girls would be just fantastic.
But you were saying you were fucking nodding Nicole,
and right before I was going to come, I swear I've told this before, I'd get like a ping in the back of my head. It was almost like someone like struck a bass chord in my neck. Boom. And I couldn't, like, I'd go white with pain, like migraine headache that would, like, I couldn't see. It was like blinding.
Jesus.
And then it would go away in like 15 minutes, and then I'd just be like, oh, this isn't going to happen next. It's so funny when that happens to you at 17. My first thought wasn't to go to the hospital. I go, that was weird.
Yeah. Ugh.
I go, maybe I need a fucking not diet soda or something.
Yeah, dude,
maybe McDonald's will help this. I didn't even think about where now if that happened.
Yeah.
When I was fucking, I'd be like, I have to go. Like, I do have to go to the hospital.
That's
maybe not right then and there. If it went away, I might not go at that moment, but I would be like, I have a real problem. Like, I'm going to go to the doctor to find out I'm having like an aneurysm or something.
Yeah, you're 17.
17, you don't give a shit.
I would have. That's what I was trying to say. Is we are very differently wired. I would have immediately been like, call a specialist.
That young.
Well, I became a hypochondriac when my sister got killed, almost instantaneously.
And how old were you?
16.
And that was a car accident.
Yeah, but
that's
immediately I was like, people die, because that was the last conversation I had with my sister. She's like, people die. It was so morbid.
It didn't.
And then you're like, yeah. But immediately sick. But also at the time, this is how big of an idiot I am. I was a hypochondriac. Also picked up full-time smoking. So like, I'm worried about dying, but I'm ripping Camel Lights.
But you still somehow
stop when I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, Jacob. All right.
Even if you were nervous about that, there's still an element of you that just feels invincible. Because you're still a teen.
You know,
there's so many phases of life you're looking.
Let me tell you the difference. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. There was a difference between feeling the invincibility I felt was like if I got hurt, like if I got cut or something like happened like that, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm like, this is fine, this is nothing. I'll heal up in no time.
Yeah.
It was like the serious shit. Like that to me would have been a serious thing. Like if I would have gone white with pain in the back of my neck, I'd be like, I'm dying. Fuck, there's an aneurysm. It's a fucking clot. There's something. I would have freaked out because that's just kind of the shift that happened to me. But if you cut my fucking arm open, I'd be like, I don't need stitches. Whatever. Just fucking hold it, show the Band-Aid. It'll heal.
Make it all cure-like where you're like, you can see the bone.
You want me to touch it? Oh, it hurts.
I'm touching my soul, actually.
You want to see my soul come out?
The soul's below the second layer of dermis.
But no, you fucking and having that would have been like, I would have flipped out.
Well, I did eventually.
Yeah.
By like the third or fourth time it happened.
What, really?
Like,
every time you fucked?
Yeah.
So it was when you guys were fucking, it would happen?
Yeah. Always the same way. Only.
Like not even like during deadlifts. Like I'm trying to think of it like a fucking power cleans. It's because it's a fuck jerks. Motion.
Something about that thing, like the getting ready to like right before I came.
Oh, bummer.
So bad. But I did go to the doctor eventually, and he was like, "Are you using any drugs of any kind?" And I was a teenager, so I was not.
Do you have the bandana on like Lala's? Like,
I wouldn't. No, I'm balding. My back's covered in acne. No, I'm telling you, with that exaggeration.
Using anabolic steroids.
I did such a little amount, and for such a short amount of time. But in that short amount of time, I was feeling like just small results that just felt good overall.
Here's how I know, because I took precursors. You know, you're supposed to take steroid precursors if you want to do them.
Yeah.
Sky Greg that I went to high school with was on steroids, and he's like, if you want to do it, like, let me know. I'll give you precursors to see. You can see kind of how it's going to feel a little bit.
Yeah.
But they would, they're not. You don't inject. You just take these like blue pills. But you do immediately. I was like, I fucking want to exercise.
If that didn't happen to me, I would have never stopped taking them.
Really?
Especially in the way I was taking. Dude, the way we discussed taking them was all about like the fountain of youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, people still do that with.
And it wasn't for. I was doing it for obviously other like weight loss, strength gain reasons.
Some sexy ass motherfucker.
But who I was doing it with was like, he's like, but I was taking the same amount as him. This very small amount to just like, basically for him, it kept his testosterone as if he wasn't in his 40s.
Yeah.
And it kept, and it was boosting mine from a 17-year-old.
Which is 17, you're running hot.
Sure, yeah, without a doubt. But I agree with him. He doesn't take them anymore either, and he stopped pretty quickly after too. But like it was on that short run, like if it didn't hurt me like that, I would have never stopped it. I don't know if it's an irresponsible message, but I guess they can kill you.
No, but I have a theory that like very, very wealthy people like have like Elon Musk or whatever, like they have access to stuff where they're like, this won't hurt you. Even I would love to. We have a friend of ours that takes some steroids, and I'd love to talk to him about it. Like, yeah, like he still does.
I don't know who.
I could tell you. I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
on
tell
air,
me off air.
But he talks about it. He's like, no,
his name rhymes with Kane Duck.
Yeah, it's Ron Vecchione. No, Mike doesn't. Mike's all natural, baby.
Hell yeah.
He's Bruno Sammartino. He is fucking jacked through being Italian.
But there was, and by the way, this is not an accusation, but I keep seeing Godfrey here in the halls on these hot days with his big Jack muscles, and if he's not, then he's
big kissable muscles.
If he's not using something, he's a freak of fucking nature. I mean, he looks unbelievable.
If someone could,
I think Godfrey's like 50 or so, or close to.
If someone was like, "Here's the perfect amount of HGH, no side effects," I would do it. I'd do it all fucking day. Are you kidding me?
I'd say the side effects are worth any of it.
Just get all fucking.
It's not about getting jacked. It won't make you jacked. If that's not your thing. If working out's not your thing with it, it's not going to like get you jacked or anything.
But that's my favorite.
That's why that was my argument with the sports. It's not like Barry Bonds. It's not fucking Drago. Like you said, he didn't inject him before he goes to the plate and then he cracks a home run. It just made him able to work out more. But he still worked out more
and to heal.
Yeah,
like that was the thing. It was all about healing. I mean, I'm a Giants fan. I defended Barry Bonds. I was in the thick of it, where people are like, he's on steroids, and I knew he was, and I was like, he's never been tested positive.
Oh, that's hilarious. I thought it'd been like, so what?
No, I mean, eventually I got to so what, but there was a time where I was like 02, 03, where I was like, well, that's your opinion. He hasn't been positive for it, and the Balco scandal's probably going to go away. Back to powerlifting. The whole reason we got this conversation was because I lived with a guy that had listened to a lot of string cheese incident, and my buddy Mark was powerlifting, and his room was only a desk, a bed, a scale, and a poster of a power lifter.
Oh, jeez.
He had like a shaved head. He was in like 270, just fucking going hard. I think he was shooting roids. And he was just massive. And he would do 2 workouts a day. And he came home from his morning workout. And then like Matt, our roommate downstairs, was just like smoking resin, listening to like string cheese. And it's like this. And it's like, and he's got it. And he's the room under Mark. And I'm playing PlayStation in the living room. And you just hear him go, you just hear Mark upstairs go, turn that fucking garbage off. And I was like, dude, string cheese is about to get this kid fucking killed.
Because they weren't friends.
No. I was the connection piece between those two.
That's hilarious.
Because Matt was just like this cool dude I smoked weed with freshman year. I mean, cool is a loose term. He was fun. But we got high, and he was like a good 4th roommate. It was me, but there was a divide between him and the other roommate and me and Mark. Because Mark was like a pit bull that I had to keep on a leash.
Your head's going to spin when you have no roommate.
I did it for 1 year. How long have you lived alone?
I've never lived on my own.
I'll tell you this.
On my own, ever.
It is great. I love Mike Vecchione, but living by yourself, I did it for 1 year in Tucson, and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you lose all of the angry at someone else energy, no matter how much you love a roommate. If there's a plate in the kitchen, you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm cleaning that. Just removes all that because you go, that's my plate from yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, and you just come home. I don't care who you are and how much you love your roommate. There will always be a moment where you put your key in the front door and you hear your TV going and someone else, and you're like, all right. You open it and you're like, hey. Vecchione is my brother. I love him to death. Probably if I ever get married, he'll be my best man. Like, that's how much I love Mike Vecchione. Yesterday I came home and the TV was on and I was like,
I'll be there. I'll bring a nice gift, though.
You know what I love about you? You can never be happy for someone else. You can't be happy for someone else.
That was cool. I'm not going to chintz because you chose Mike over me. I'll give you.
Mike was his best man. So what are you so mad about?
I barely knew you.
I wasn't even at the wedding. So thanks for getting married without me, Jay.
I didn't know you. Would that happen now?
Yeah,
I'd marry you before I married anybody.
Hey, you don't go down that road. I'll fucking do that right now.
You think I won't get gay married to you?
Dude, I'll gay marry you right now.
I'll gay marry you. I'll do it right on the show.
Dude, we're in an open relationship.
Shit.
Dude,
let me get divorced, man. I'm going to marry the shit out of you.
Oh, man.
I'll do it on the show.
I'll tell you this.
I'll have Sal do it for us right here.
Can I tell you a real problem we might have?
What? No.
Vecchione. No. Vecchione. I think Vecchione would legitimately, if I was like, hey, I'm marrying Jay on the show, he'd be like this. What? You do the Chris Farley. If we've been doing it. Yeah, Shane was doing that all week at Helium too. He goes, what? If I was like, Vecchione, I'm marrying Jay, he'd be like, I need you to leave.
No, he'd be understanding.
Can we do a polygamy thing?
No.
No?
That's illegal.
Can we go to Utah and get married?
No, I don't want to do this as a joke. I'll marry you. I want to link our finances.
Yeah. I want you to take my last name. I have to tell all the clubs to change it to Dan Oakerson.
With Big J and Dan is the bonfire of Big J and Dan Oakerson.
And then we just have like really angry marital conversations half the time where I go, well, if somebody remembered my mother's birthday, we wouldn't be here right now. Dude, let's do HGH and marry each other.
Dude, let's do it.
Let's go full throttle.
We fucking never die, man. We're like vampires.
We'll be the jacked
gay vampires
on Comedy Central. Oh, dude, then they
see
can't
those fucking jacked homos on the...
They can't take our show away because, we're no longer white men.
That's it.
We're gay.
Oh, we're in.
Jacked dudes.
Like Flynn.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dude, our wedding? How fun would our wedding? I mean, you would still bang Jay at the wedding night,
Fine. I get forever a side bitch.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it to you.
This song on the floor.
Oh, dude, this would be our first song. Sylvester? Oh, what a fun gay wedding.
Do you want to spend your life with me?
Who's your best man, Fenoya?
Huh?
Who would be? Becky Young's my best man in our
wedding.
Still be you. I hate you. You big baby. I hate you.
Have you ever one of those things where you're half best man, half bride?
When you turn around, I turn and then I go, I do, and then I hand you the ring.
And you turn around and you go, you got this, man.
I rub your shoulder from behind. I go, dude, this is huge. And I turn and I was like, this is special to me.
Yeah.
Get it.
In the ultimate Dan Soder wedding, you get to play multiple characters.
I mean, I've always wanted to clump my own wedding. I've always wanted a fucking nutty professor my own fucking special day.
Let's clump this wedding. Dan's mom's in the corner. It's still Dan.
It's me.
Oh, my boy. I'm so happy for him.
Drinks and dogs. That's my shorthand impression.
Then you run over and you be the Gary ghost, like the Jedis at the Ewok party.
I just nod.
Yeah. He's holding the fucking cores and pointing at you.
You know what my Trish impression was when I was in high school? Was Will Ferrell's Janet Reno.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom has kind of a deep voice. So when my mom would fucking scream at me and I'd go out in the garage with my friends, my mom was all like, hey, Dan, I don't like your grades. Play that song I like.
You want to meet Thunder and Lightning?
Yeah, if I fought so dirty, why is my conscience so clean? That's what he says when he punches Giuliani in the dick. Should we take our next break and then come back and ride this bitch out? Is it break out? What time will we start? This is why smoking pot before the show's bad, because I looked and I thought we started at 4. I was like, we've done 35 minutes.
We didn't start at 4.
We've done 17 minutes.
Oh, that's it? That's another bad part of smoking pot. Here's Janet Reno's dance party.
Yeah.
Janet Reno's dance party.
R.I.P. Don Pardo.
Welcome to Janet Reno's dance party, coming to you live from my basement. Say, I really like dancing to that song. I want to dance to it again.
Yeah, that was just my impression of my mom in high school. We go, hey, Dan, do your homework.
Hey, that's enough dancing.
Play that song I like.
Now it's time for today.
I was talking to someone today about how my mom let me smoke weed at home, and they're like, oh, your mom was a cool mom? I was like, not really. Just kind of.
I never reads was a cool mom to me.
No, my mom
Some
was.
people do.
My mom was just kind of like, all right, I don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah.
And then I walk out and be like, I don't want you to get in trouble. Play that song I like.
What song I like? Yeah, I hung at those houses a lot, but I did acknowledge that it was the weird house of probably the kids that were going to become criminals and shit.
Well,
where it was like, I'd rather you. Yeah, but you obviously didn't, and there's sure exceptions to that. Maybe the exception is that they often become criminals, but
yeah,
in my experience,
probably could have gone
those households were always just like a kid where you were like, this is going to be a pretty average down the middle, probably to the left of the middle dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the house where everyone was allowed to smoke and drink and smoke pot. Those kids weren't like, all right, guys, like I got to wrap it up early tonight because let's finish that. We'll do one more rip of the bong each, and then I got to go study for the LSATs.
It's funny, man, because I almost had like a bartender attitude towards it. Like all my friends were there, and I was like, hey, you guys want to stick around? What do you guys want? One more beer? We're going to hang out? Because I didn't really start drinking until my senior year of high school. Because before that, I just didn't like it, and then I liked smoking weed way more than drinking.
Yeah.
Because it was, to me, like, no hangover. It's appropriate that I've quit drinking and only smoke pot now, because that's kind of how I was in high school. And it was like, I'd rather go to a friend's house. I would rather...
Back to your high school glory.
No, there's no glory. But it was one of those things where now, if after a comedy show, if you're like, hey, do you want to smoke weed and go play video games? Or do you want to go to a bar with a bunch of people? Always, it's like, yeah, I'd rather go play video games. That's how I was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, you got a PlayStation 2? Let's fucking do it. Let's play FIFA.
That's never not been my my answer to that.
When I drank, it wasn't. When I drank, I used to be like, let's fucking
like to hit
go.
Bars?
To drink, not to like go out. There's people that like to go out and like be seen and fucking do that shit. I would like to sit at a bar and get fucked up.
Well, why not go home and do that?
I don't know. There's something.
Like if you're like, you want to go home and play video games and smoke pot.
That was fun because when you get drunk, you start fucking up on the video games and you're like, oh, it's fucking, you just want to be social. You're more social when you're drunk.
Stupid fucking.
I don't know. Zelda just is a fucking asshole. I don't like the way it walks. This stupid sword.
I got the fucking blue shield.
Hey, Castlevania.
I got the fucking blue shield.
What's your problem with vampires, Castlevania? But then when I'm smoking weed, it's the shit because you're like, I want to keep playing this video game and eat cereal. It's just a way better life to live. But in high school, I was like that.
You've reverted all back to high school?
Fuck yeah, I did. I live in Trisha's garage.
You eat Golden Grams?
Did it last night?
Games?
Yep. You're talking to...
You had cereal last night?
Yeah.
I watched you try to make a conscious, healthy decision last night.
It's been... By the way, yeah, you tried me. We watched... Then the Munchkins happened. And I ate half a box of Munchkins.
Right, and then I thought after that you went on I had a bad day all around yesterday too.
No, then I
had like candy again last night and shit.
I had Golden Grams. Mike, his lady friend, and I watched 90 Day Fiance just to watch the dickhead Dutch guy.
Yeah.
Are you watching that?
Love that dickhead Dutch guy.
He's such a dickhead.
He mispronounces certain words too.
And he always goes like this. You're interrupting me. Stop talking to me. Dawsey and what's his name?
Oh, I forget.
This guy's like a fucking diehard villain. And he's just like, you're interrupting me. You're stupid. And he wears like shirts with rips in them. I'm obsessed with the guy. When he comes back on, I have a
fiance.
Yeah, I have like a wrestling pop. Like he goes, I'm like, yeah! Here comes this Dutch asshole. Because, I mean, Lou legitimately watched me get angry about Dutch people in Holland, where I'm like, these passive-aggressive assholes. I was going 0 to 60. Yeah, that's him. What's his name? It's Dawsey and... Yeah. Is this a clip?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy is so mean to her. She's like, do you want to meet? That was the guy on the drive to the airport that he's like, you don't know what this is? And she's like, I don't know. And he's like, you're an idiot. And you're like, and she sucks. She sucks just as bad. It's really hard to like anybody.
And they're going to get married?
Yeah, there it is. Here they are.
We can figure it out.
They're going to get married, right?
Yeah.
We have to fight for our love, I feel. I feel like no matter all that crap, we can
He looks like when Kiefer Sutherland turned into a vampire in The Lost Boys.
How fucking... He looks exactly like
he looks
a vampire.
Vampire
Kiefer.
Not Kiefer Sutherland in the movie.
No, I know. When he turned.
Vampire Kiefer
Like when he's eating
Sutherland.
the bowl of worms.
No. When he actually turned into a vampire. When
the end?
Yeah, at the end or when they pop. He only turns twice.
Is it when
in the
he's
tree?
sleeping?
No, there's one in the tree when they're all in the tree before they kill all the people on the beach.
Yeah.
At the bonfire. Yeah, he looks like vampire Kiefer Sutherland. It doesn't strike me as hard when I see them next to each other. Maybe just sort of looks like Kiefer Sutherland.
He just kind of looks... yeah, this guy's...
The forehead. If you go back a few seconds, it's dead on.
Thank you, Jacob. Please save this for me. Back that up.
Dude, you know, so funny.
Not there. That's her forehead.
It'd be great if no one saw. He just handed Jacob a $10 bill.
There was never forehead in that shot.
It was all his eyes.
Yeah. Play the clip.
That's a lot of crap you created yourself. You know.
And haven't I been proactive? Like
you have not, done that social media anymore. Which
he tells her to stay off social media.
Yeah, but it's not something I need to stay off of.
It's not like
because
when next week we have an argument that you go off on social media.
I
again,
just want to get my outlet to have a voice.
He holds her very weird.
Dude, there's some
hand around the shoulder.
And Lou, you're watching the show.
Yeah, he's 23. She's 42.
I bet the sex is crazy.
Good.
It's got to be crazy good.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, you are a little piggy and I will pee on you. And she's like, yeah, is that what you want?
I deserve it.
Ah, look at my big dumb lips. Oh, you're so hot.
Take a hot whiz on my tits.
Yeah, whiz on my tits. And then he's like, yeah, you're
Put
stupid.
a hot whiz on him.
He goes, I'm going to fold back my foreskin and just pee all over you. Pee all over you.
Yeah, wipe it across my fucking stash.
Yeah, I'm stupid, bro. I'm stupid. Connecticut's awesome. Yeah.
We broke up. So she posted on Facebook. She stated that she was over it, and I could
now I can fuck all the other
bitches.
bitches.
I could fuck other bitches?
So that caused the story.
Shirt's a little tight in the tits,
Dude,
no?
He goes tight in the tits all the time. He's always dressed like he's about to strip.
Is he jacked?
In that kind of way. He's got like, you know, like...
Oh, okay, so, but from this angle, it looks like it's tight in the tit. It looks like he has little tits.
Little tits.
He's got good tits.
Good tits. But see what I mean? He's always dressed like at any moment it could be like... And he's like, do you want me to dance sexy? Yeah.
Very handsome.
I mean, guy is a fucking D-bag.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep watching it.
That haircut doesn't come with an awesome dude.
Mike's lady friend put it on, and I was like, what are we watching? What is this? This is stupid. And then like 5 minutes in, I was like, I think I'm going to be addicted to the show.
I'm have a problem.
It really is, man. It's like reality TV somehow found a way to do the heroin recipe. They're like, you want one bump? And you're like, yeah, this seems stupid. But you know what? My friends are doing it. Let me do a little.
Every show's like that.
But I'm saying, like, Jersey Shore.
Although I haven't been able to catch you into any of the ones I like.
Because you know why? I don't go, it's not at home. It's not like on my DVR. If it was on my DVR, I'd fucking watch it. That's what happened with this. She put it on her DVR, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to fucking 90 Day Fiancé. And then if Vecchione and his lady friend are there.
What behavior of a 90-day fiance, by the way, to come in and start putting things on your boyfriend and his roommate's DVR.
Can I tell you something?
I'd have a little talk about that. Talk about plates.
Can you get
plates in the sink? I'm like, dude, is your broad fucking... Because you know Mike don't know how to do it.
Can you do...
What's a bound overstep? I don't like it.
Can you do...
Family meeting.
Can you do dramatic reality TV confrontation music?
Yeah, you let his chick just run your fucking DVR. But honest to God, enjoy him as your best man.
Oh, God. The only way out of this is if I say Big J can be my best man.
Oh, I can be?
No.
Oh, you allow me that?
No, now you've got dropped off. Now you're not even a groomsman.
Oh, darn.
Now you're an usher. You're an usher.
You have to walk my nana down the goddamn aisle.
I go, you want to valet this son of a bitch? You want to keep dancing?
I'll have you park a fucking car.
I'm going to have you fucking lining up Altimas outside of the church. I go, hi. I go, Mike, can I talk to you in the kitchen? Your lady friend programmed a television show on the DVR, and I don't feel comfortable with it. Then I asked to cut to me doing the interview, and I go, I'm really happy I stood up to Mike, and I kind of said my feelings. You know, if he chooses her over me, well, then that's just the way it's going to have to be.
But you touch a man's DVR? Dun, 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 dun.
Can I be honest with you guys? I DVR'd it.
You try to pass blame?
Yeah.
That's a bad person.
What?
It's a bad person.
I just
thinking
admitted
right there. You know what? By the way, take Mike back. You know, your best man. I don't want to be a part of that unholy union. Whatever the fuck you're going to create up there with your web of deceit.
She asked me to DVR it.
You pinned it off. You felt she was taking crazy heat from me, and you buckled. You know what's funny? After you said it, your next sentence was a little discombobulated, and your eyes lost track. Like you said, yeah, she came over and like Mike's chick DVR'd it, and crazy.
Jay, hold on.
And the show's good.
She came over and DVR'd it, and she's a terrible person.
I had Golden Grams last night.
I go, I weighed 8.5 pounds when I was born.
Liar.
Dapolito. She actually asked me to DVR it, though, to clarify. And then I put it in, and then I was like, oh, shit.
And you were like, I'm not sure how to DVR. And she goes, I'll show you. Give me that goddamn remote. Two idiots.
She hit me. She goes, these two. How can you guys
She farted in my box of Golden Grams and left.
You know what she did? She got Gary's ashes out of the lake that we scattered him in, put them in a bag, and flung them at me.
She sifted them.
She sifted them like a prospector. She goes, that is Gary's.
She held up his fucking shark tooth necklace.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome if I had a fucking piece of my dad's ash on a necklace.
Oh, it'd be great.
It's my dead dad.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Inside a little like
pennant.
Pennant, but the pennant has to be like a margarita glass or something.
Or like a silver parrot.
Yes. It's inside his sword. It's in his beak. Look at the beak. Look at the beak. Look at the beak.
I go, that's my dad.
That's the big guy.
He's having a cheeseburger in paradise. He's getting after it. Play the rest of this, because now I just want to see all of his wardrobe that they show with his fucking tight tits.
How people perceive that. Hey, what did Jesse do? Did he cheat?
I feel like I need to understand why.
So you want to talk about your man and portraying him as a cheater?
Absolutely
once again,
not.
when
I'm
you're
not.
angry.
No.
Yeah, you're right. The hand grab, I never noticed it. We'll tweet it out at the Bonfire SXM so you can see it on Twitter.
It's a real fucking Spock grip on her clavicle there.
We'll just say, yeah, it's like he's picking up a cat. You know, he picks it up by the back of the skin.
Bad kitty. No make pee-pee on couch.
She goes, oh yeah, we doing the naughty at dinner like this? You dirty Dutchman. You gonna give me the Dutchman?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, the wind and the clogs.
What are you doing?
What are you? I want to watch you go to the bathroom.
You're gonna go on the social media?
Social media.
I ruin your business and your life. I never said that you were a cheater.
Oh, come on, you play with me,
I'm
baby.
a personal trainer. For her to speak like that on social media platforms, I lose business because of that.
Is to make me business make bad.
Yes. When she say lies on screens of computer, it make me the business money no goes.
I don't understand where this hooer gets off.
Where in the hool are you from? Who in the hool are you?
Who in the hool is this hooer thinks she hoos?
Hoos down in the hool. So much hoos of business. I wear tight shoes.
What to her with her hanging her tits and her flip and her flap and her feet? Pork.
And the pork. And it goes, and the pork in a tight t-shirt and the hood her.
Flippity the furpity.
Dude. Look at this guy. Sex pot.
Make sure you shave my eggs.
Yeah, dude, this guy definitely sucks to hang out with.
This guy's gonna get fucking 3 more fucking girl loads from Christine this weekend.
He's like, he always wears torn t-shirts like that.
Good.
Yeah, but he was a heartthrob.
Oh yeah,
that's the reason. That is the reason, Jacob.
So I mean,
he poses a lot.
Yeah, don't you? You don't pose that much?
Have you ever posed for?
I've never taken a picture out. One hand on the wall, one hand in my pocket.
Every time Jay asks me to take a picture, I fold my arm behind my head.
Yeah, it's the only way I'll do it. He goes Burt Reynolds Playgirl.
I go like this. Oh, what's up? I go, Jay, you gonna take a picture?
What's up? Oh man, I wish you could think. I wish you could think a mustache to grow right now.
I just kind of woke up next to you, being the man of your dreams.
Hey, just feel a little sexy over here.
Morning. Oh, hey.
Hey, angels. What's up? It's just me cooking it in my boot.
Good morning.
I'm gonna jump in the shower. Clean off my balls.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Hello, fans.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. I'm just laying down on my couch.
I'm gonna go make an ostrich egg sandwich.
Yeah. Let's watch the end of this clip.
Responsibility for her actions, then this relationship has no future. You need to structure your own life. And
my life is structured, honey.
No, if you talk like that, your life is not structured.
What are you talking about? That was one rant.
Let me just get the salmon and get out of here.
Let me get the salmon and get out of here.
The move. That is the move.
Yeah, you get the salmon. Oh, here it comes. By the way,
give me my fish.
As someone that's watched this show, they're always fighting when food comes. Have you ever noticed that, Lou?
Yes.
He has to apologize to the waiter every meal.
Yes, they always walk out.
I'm sorry about the screaming and the shooting.
I'm sorry that my fruit nuke girlfriend.
My old fruit
fat neck girlfriend. Oh, my fat neck girlfriend.
It's wonderful. Bon appetit.
Keep bull lying, baby. Own your mistakes.
Go on, eat all of it, you pig.
Eat with your snoot.
Don't make me
no fork and knife. Stick your snout in it.
Yeah, good. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Go back a little bit because she's too fucking. She goes super Jersey.
You talking. All I hear is oinky, oinky, oinky.
You are the prized pig from the farm.
I'm sorry, princess. I didn't see your blue ribbon.
You look at the ribbon. Now eat your food. This is where she turns fucking angry. Cat-faced lady gets angry.
Would you guys like dessert? Oh, loot me, Oscar. Hey, honey. Sweet.
Yeah.
No, she won't be having any dessert.
Let her roll in her filth.
Lying, baby. Own your mistakes.
I am owning it. What do you want me to say?
I made a mistake.
I apologize to you. But I never said that you cheated. Don't make me admit something that I didn't do. I'm not being incriminated against because you want me to say certain things that you're thinking in your head.
Pause it. Is that the right way? Incriminated against?
I don't know.
That can't be right.
I don't think half these sentences are right. But
I don't want to shit on her until I figure out I'm the one being incriminated against. No, I think that's redundant.
Yeah, that's too many
If you're incriminated, you're incriminating me.
It's already against you, yeah.
Yeah. Are you accusing me of... Wait, how would you say this?
You're fight attacking me right now.
You're mean batting me. You're being mean bad. But maybe that's how he understands it. Maybe that's how he drills it home for his Dutch head. That's right. You guys are river people.
Go on, Goot out of here.
I eat the semen. I'm going to eat the semen. You should take a walk.
Yeah. I'll see you for dessert after you're done jogging.
You losing poons. Losing poons jogging.
Everyone thinks you're my mother.
My mother. There's one Dutch person listening to this going, you guys are fucking assholes.
Those aren't good impressions. Hello.
There's a truck driver going, is that how the Dutch sound?
I hope this doesn't mean you won't suck my penis.
Suck my dick, suck my cook.
I hope you're going to suck my cook later.
Suck my cook.
And that's when the whores come in.
Oh, later. That's always when they come in.
I saw this episode. Is this the end of the clip? She just walks away.
I'm not thinking that in my head, honey. Go.
Look how hilarious it is watching her squeeze out to the booth.
I will go to Amsterdam.
Back at the hotel. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He's such a prick.
Yeah.
Next time wear panties, everybody can smell it.
Hey, he smuggled ham into the restaurant.
I don't understand the show, though. They're supposed to be getting married?
Yeah, it's basically about these desperate people that meet people online, and then they're just trying to get married to them. There is a desperation.
Who's desperate? The woman in that one.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's to stay in the country. He wants to stay in the country.
Most of the time, these people, it should just be called "Can I Get a Passport?" Because all the people that are on 90 Day Fiancé,
it's a foreign guy and a dumb white woman.
This season, this woman goes to Nigeria to marry a guy, and he's younger.
Right.
And
Jesus, what did her dad rape her?
She's this giant white woman from
holy shit,
from Georgia, and she's like, "I love Michael. Michael's a sexy man," and he's like, "I like her a lot. She's fit. I do not know." Like, dude, it's so. I just watched the episode
paints
where
up my face.
Yeah, where her mom serves her snails, and she's like, "Michael, kiss me so I can put the food in your mouth." Dude, I swear to God, it's a real thing. And then there's Ricky from Columbus, Ohio, who's in love with that girl in Columbia, and then she doesn't show, and then she shows she's clearly a hooker.
Even I can see that.
Yeah, Lou spotted that. He goes, "Oh, is that Olga? Wait a second.
What a fool.
Esta night to me, you cry $60, please."
Yeah, dude, it's...
My family is still back in Colombia. I hope that doesn't turn you off.
Angela gives Trump t-shirt to Nigerian before proposing.
Aww.
So that's it. Doing he...
I love it.
Oh, of course, I will love Donald Trump.
Oh, yes, bring America back to great again.
Yes, the wall. I will help build the wall. It really does come down to a thing where I feel it's like eating a lot of sugar. You like watch that show and you're like, I feel gross after. You just feel so gross because it's just like four people being really desperate, being like, there's that guy Ricky that goes to Colombia to meet up with the hooker. There's a part where he talks to his daughter and he's like, she might be your mom. And his daughter's like 10 years old and she's like, what? She's the only sane person on it. You're like, ah, fuck. It's just sad, dude. You watching it?
When is it on?
Sunday nights, 8 p.m. TLC.
I'm
glad you and your 7-year fiance are able to watch it together.
I'm sorry I put 7 years in with Mike J. Where were you? Where were you?
Looking off. I don't know, Dan. I've been over here waiting the whole time.
Well, how about you soak my boot?
How can you soak my boot and keep me in the country? Let's take our break.
Yeah, this is Ricky. Poor Ricky, dude. Is this the clip?
Ricky's shirt's a little tight in the everywhere.
Dude. Oh, there she is. When she shows up, she's like, "Hi."
Finally, she's coming. My heart is racing, and I'm sitting there really nervous. I'm like, hey, this is really happening right now.
Fucking goddamn, the desperation.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, wow, yeah. She's smoking hot, huh?
Yeah.
Por favor.
Yeah, Black Lou, huh? No, not at all.
You don't like her? Why? Too much brown in her.
Yeah.
You racist. Oh, yeah, just sit there and giggle weirdly.
She has witch face.
Muy bien.
Oh, Christ, now I gotta read.
Holy crap.
That's a sentence you say as you put on reading glasses.
Yeah.
You go, what the hell is this saying?
Son of a bitch, I gotta read. Okay.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, let's take a break and we'll come back with more Lost Tapes. Are we going to have...
Oh, yeah, buddy. When we come back, we're writing, producing, recording, and mastering Pete Davidson punk song to compete with Ariana Grande's Pete Davidson
By the Bonfire. It's Pete Davidson by the Bonfire.
Oh, yeah, by Bonfire. It's a straight-up challenge. You spoke to them before the show, before it was happening.
Pete FaceTimed me with Ariana Grande, and I was like, hey, we did your song. I told her how it came about, and Pete was dying laughing, and she was laughing. She was like, that's awesome.
She's cool, sweet chick, man.
She's very nice.
And so hot.
Very nice. It was just funny because they were like FaceTiming and lovey-dovey thing, and I'm just eating a salad in the basement of this building. And I'm like, hey.
It's like, no, we're just waiting for the jet to pick us up on the balcony.
Do you know that they can bring us in and out from L.A.? I'm eating lettuce that was in a plastic container that a man just manhandled.
Look at a helicopter in the movies.
Oh,
yes.
You know what? Seriously, though, he goes, when are you going to come over? I'm like, I'm in the city tomorrow. He goes, I'm playing NBA 2K with Lil Wayne from 2:30 to 3:30. I'm like, yeah, cool. All right. Well, I think Shane Gillis is around tomorrow. Play some NCAA Xbox.
You should go over, see the place. It's pretty crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Little Petey.
Write a fucking smash hit.
Oh, buddy. Ariana Grande, watch out.
Yeah, we're coming for your Pete Davidson title.
I'm picking out my tuxedo for next year's awards.
Oh, what? I've already decided what I'm going to say at the Kids' Choice Award when I get slimed.
VMAs, if we don't sing Pete Davidson, the punk song we're about to write in record time.
Yeah. By the way, we're going to write it on air.
We're thinking at the lyrics with right in real time.
This is why it's called the Lost Tapes.
That's right, everybody. So we'll be right back. It's the Lost Tapes. It's the Bonfire.
About to be on some HGH, too.
Bye. And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. This is the Lost Tapes. And yeah, my new favorite character is Jealous J. I really do love it.
Oh, yeah. They were saying on the Campus website group.
Yeah. Jealous J is a great character.
They love Jealous J.
Cool.
So they go, it is a great character. And someone goes, is it a character? And then I say to you, is it?
Let's go deeper down the rabbit hole. You go like this. Maybe it is.
You spend a lot of time with other dudes. Doesn't matter.
No, it's cool, man. Listen, I know you don't like me coming in here smelling like Shane or Becky.
You got that Gillis all over you.
You coming in here...
Shake it off, dog.
You coming in here smelling like Nate Bargatze.
You got that Bargatze funk on you.
We had a fucking great time at the Village Underground. That was a fun show, dude.
That was a great show.
Yeah, you murdered. You murdered. God damn. I don't stick around for shows because
you fucking killed it, man. Everyone killed it on the show. You did great.
What a fucking
fun to watch
lineup.
I haven't watched Gary Goldman in a while.
Dude, it was Marina. It was Joe List and Michelle Wolf hosting. Marina Franklin, great. I had fun. Gary Goldman, and then you.
Yeah, no, it was a fun show, man.
Fucking hell of a show. For charity.
Michelle and Joe List were doing the worst intros.
Worst intros I've ever seen on a comedy show.
Ever.
Yeah, worst intros I've ever seen.
In my intro, at one point, I was told Michelle was in fear of me, actually.
Yeah.
She's your next comic I'm kind of scared of. Not that he's going to, like, me too me. More that, like, he'll just say the things that make me cry.
But he goes, but he doesn't.
He's great. That's how nice of a guy he is.
That's why, like, Michelle, you're like, wait, what? You said that you just pulled it back slightly?
That's how good of a guy he is. So
before the break, we talked about I FaceTimed with Pete Davidson and Ari. By the way, this is why I'll say I like Ariana Grande, is when I was like, because Pete's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm going up to do the bonfire. That's how the whole conversation got started. And I said that, and Ariana Grande goes, Ariana Grande. And you're like, I mean, that's just fucking weird. It's weird that you heard our joke about it, you know, because we said it to Pete. But then last week, we played the song that she wrote on her album on Sweetener, called Pete Davidson.
And there's no way you can't laugh at that if you're a comic, especially a friend of Pete Davidson.
If you've known him since he was 15 years old, as most of us have, you just kind of am like, this is hilarious. As I said on the show,
the biggest entertainer in the world, arguably the biggest.
If Britney Spears in 1999 would have wrote a song about Garapay, fucking weird. It would have been weird, and it would have been like,
get your fart box out.
down. Garapay.
Gotta shave my legs. Bow, bow. Garapay's coming.
86 Honda Accord hatchback.
Garapay.
But anyways, we brought up the song, and I said it's a minute 45, and Jay goes, how long did you want it to be? And I brought up the point, I was like, I didn't know it was a punk song, which turned us into doing a punk song called Pete Davidson.
We got the hook.
And I think we all know from the hook. Now, we've just brought in an actual musician.
Yes.
Is that right, Lou?
Yes, this is Ryan Havers. He works here.
Hi, Ryan. Come on up to the mic. Buddy. Take a seat real quick.
He is
Ryan, how are you?
Professional guitarist and SiriusXM employee.
Are you a punk rock musician?
I'm more of a, yeah.
Well, you could do three.
Yeah.
You could do power chords, right? If we just
I mean, I'm a rock and roll musician, like
rock and roll. Okay, no, that's good. Well, I was going to say, because punk rock, I'd feel terrible if we just trivialize your art form to show you that
no.
two morons can write a song as good as any punk rock song.
Yeah, I'm a moron too. I'm good.
So,
but then you could fart on a canvas and make a Pollock. For being,
I mean, let's be honest.
Jackson, totally truthful.
Jackson Pollock, didn't have 1 ounce of talent. You just say something like that, you go, Picasso sucked. It's all blocks. I don't see the big deal. You guys
Get
suck.
It already.
We're suck our butts. Suck our kooks.
Suck our kicks.
But the song, the hook that we had.
Play the original.
This is the original.
This is what we're battling against.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you into my life. Look at my mind. Yeah, no better place or time. How they align. Universe must have my back. Fell from the sky into my lap.
Oh my God. That was Dave broke her arms.
Popped her arms out of socket.
Wow, that could have been very bad.
I know you know that you my soulmate and all that. I'm like,
so that's what we're going against, right? Our take is more of this, and I think from an outside perspective, the chorus is we want to do classic late 70s, early 80s punk, slam, quick. I believe we've agreed that the chorus is Pete Davidson.
Wait, let's set it up right so we can do it together. It's punk rock. 1, 2, 3. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. And
I love Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Like
this is the process. I think we have to do 2 rotations.
You do 2 full rotations of Pete Davidson.
And then it's the I love Pete Davidson.
I like that too.
That's the hook.
What do you think? You're a co-writer on this now. You're
Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson.
I got a riff
Pete
for you already.
All right.
So
you got a riff already?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Does it go something to the tune of Pete Davidson, everybody loves Pete Davidson?
Well, it's the bass line of that, but with distortion over what you're doing.
So it's like a fucking remix.
Yeah.
Is P. Diddy going to be upset about this? Because he invented the remix.
I'm not giving him money. And I do believe I'm contractually
I think it'll be different enough. It'll be different enough.
It'll be a different enough. Well, I mean, we want a real punk, like, oi.
But
you are the stand-up in my heart. Pete Davidson.
Now, what I'm picturing here is that's the big hook.
Yeah.
The Pete Davidson.
Yes, of course.
And then it goes to like a low kind of like dum 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 dum, and that's the I love Pete Davidson in the night,
standing alone, taking my heart, making me laugh and making me love Pete Davidson. Yeah, stuff like
but
that.
if you have like it's like just something Pete Davidson something Pete Davidson and 2 more lines like that, and back into
Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
Is this decent songwriting?
We got this.
I mean,
I think we got it.
I feel like we cut a whole punk album and just brush off.
We got to think of basically as a chorus of like a dun dun Pete Davidson, dun dun dun, a dun dun Pete Davidson.
Are you saying this? Wait, this isn't the chorus. This is
the verses.
The verses, yeah.
Four sentences.
And you're saying something before Pete Davidson, then the sentence?
Wait, but just for argument's sake, we'll keep it as the chorus. Like, I love Pete Davidson, blah, blah, blah.
I love Pete Davidson. I think we just cut it to Pete.
In the mall. I
love Pete.
In a hall.
I love Pete when he's on stage. I love Pete when he's...
Yeah, you don't think it's stage.
Pete.
Yes.
What's that?
But yeah, if it's something that rhyme with stage the second time.
I mean, we can do this, dude. We can really do this.
We got this.
Yeah, we're geniuses. We're all we're musical
I love
geniuses.
Pete Davidson in the mall. I love Pete Davidson because he's tall.
But you don't think cutting the Davidson and just keeping Pete? I love Pete when he's it. I love Pete. I love Pete. I love Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
I got it.
What?
Yes, Shake.
Can I work in a 90-day fiance line?
Yeah.
Sure. You're no 90-day fiance. I love you till my dying day. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
Okay. Now here's the thing I'm worried about.
It's complex.
I'm worried about TLC getting involved. Because when this thing tops the charts, which it inevitably will.
Another question for producer Lou over there. Do we have generic like punk drums we could play behind this?
I'd have to have somebody track them, yeah.
But can we just see if Christine can find right now on YouTube basic drums?
Ryan, is that possible to do? I think
public domain.
You could find some sort of like
4/4
free samples. Yeah,
you can find something.
I don't think we should do that now as we're writing. I think we should keep it simple. No.
All right. See, the magic, the magic on those tapes belongs to me. Yes, those are your tapes, but we need to take the song, give it to Ariana Grande, so she can give us the money.
I'm rolling on the rehearsal.
Okay.
Here we go. What does it sound like?
Pete Davidson, Pete, boy, love him. I love him. He's cute and funny.
That's more.
That's
That's
what we want.
The double time.
Oi. Watching on stage. He is loving. I love him on stage. He is my man. Yeah. So
Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson.
I just want to do that. That's the only part I want to do.
I love Pete Davidson.
And then the last one, it pauses a while. You go, I love Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
I mean, we have talented vocalists and a talented guitarist in the room right now.
Maybe
I agree. Oh, no,
you might be right. Maybe we should just stick with guitar and vocals for now.
We could add them in later in post, baby.
Who's going to argue?
Listen, man, I mean,
sure.
I'll just give you the address to back up the truckload of money.
Hey, Jacob is a drummer.
Are you,
I
Jay?
would drum it afterward if you want.
I mean,
fuck yeah, we do.
Get Patat on the track? Are you kidding me?
Shit, I'll do the drums to this.
I'll play fucking guitar.
Now we got a band. How close are we to getting a guitar in your hands, Ryan?
Chris, do you think I can fire it up?
Try it.
All of our ears bleed.
Then I'll come up and whatever.
So wait, for the lyrics you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. I think we each just have one little verse.
We each have a verse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or do you want to play a rhyming game right now together?
Yeah.
Where I'll feed you a line and what you say back next.
Yeah.
So this is like an improv game right here.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go, I love Pete Davidson in the night.
I love Pete Davidson when he fights.
Yeah, that's good. Exactly.
Thanks. Thanks. I feel real good about it.
The first one over here.
I love Pete Davidson in New York.
I love Pete Davidson in a spork. With a spork.
I had, when I was just dicking this around in my head earlier, I said I love Pete Davidson in the night. I love Pete Davidson because I'm not tight. He's very big, so I'm told. Even it hangs heavy even when it's cold. Pete Davidson.
That's pretty good.
Davidson.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mine was going to be, I love Pete Davidson. On his stage, I love Pete Davidson. Fills me with rage. I love Pete Davidson. Thuffles the sage. I love Pete Davidson.
It'd be 4 lines in that, though.
Oh, then there's a 4th one?
Because you have 2 things that rhyme.
I love Pete Davidson.
Something, something. I love Pete Davidson. Something rhymes with that. Then 2 more. Because you have to have the setup rhyme, then the following rhyme.
Okay.
And then back into the chorus.
Yeah. Listen, we're about to do this.
Buddy, we're nailing this.
We're cooking this.
Ooh. Let me take this thing for a walk. Hang on, Dan. Yeah, this thing's tuned up. Yep. Yeah. There. And this is a little thing. I was just noodling around with this earlier. Yep.
Is Ryan cool with you playing his guitar like that?
Yeah, Ryan. So I'm just going to play this for 1 second here.
No.
All right, no, if you're going to get angry, here, take it back. Jesus. This guy's serious about his guitar.
That was good.
Yow, Ryan. Jeez, I was just touching it. I didn't put.
Let me pick it up.
Dan, grab it for a second.
Yeah, let me see.
You're not really a music guy, though.
Well, I mean, let me just see if it's on, right? Is it not on?
We got this bad boy on?
It was on.
Oh, Dan blew the amp?
Oh, no. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I think I can hear it clicking. Yeah, let me just.
There you go.
Let me just noodle around real quick.
Want to noodle around?
Yeah, I'm just
let
going to
him play around for a little bit.
Let me see what the neck does.
Quick.
Yeah, you know that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty rudimentary, Dan.
Me?
Yeah, look at my.
Well, let me really open up.
You heard what I was doing.
Let me really open up and just.
I didn't see that.
This is called Danny Sodes.
I didn't see that coming.
Let me do that. Let me do that again. This is called Danny Sodes.
Dude, for a second you look like Kirk Hammett.
Thanks, dude. You want a kiss?
So bad.
Well, you can't, jealous Jack.
You can't have a kiss.
Cheek. Dude, we're going to rip this shit. Can you just go over your verse with me real quick?
Mm-hmm. I love Pete Davidson in the night.
Okay.
I love Pete Davidson because I'm not tight.
Got it.
I hear he's big, so I'm told. Or he's very big, so I'm told. It hangs really big even when it's cold.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson. And then I go back, Pete Davidson.
I like what we're saying here.
Give me the chorus again.
1, 2, 3. Pete Davidson, Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson, Pete Davidson, Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson, and I love Pete Davidson.
Yeah, this is going to be a smash. I love him on stage. I love Pete in a rage. He is funny with his faces. You'd have to get me off with a can of maces. Oh, I love.
No, it would just be Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Oh, yeah.
It's something Pete Davidson.
I kind of liked I love Pete Davidson better. Instead of Pete Davidson, everybody loves Pete Davidson. I liked when we had it. I love Pete Davidson. Oh, that's what it is. It starts with I love.
It says everybody, and then I love Pete Davidson.
Okay.
The magic on those tapes?
Dude, belongs to us. Are we going to Post Malone it, too?
We are Post Maloning it.
We're totally Post Maloning it. I mean, we're all set up, right? So we can fucking do this. I like where your head's at, Ryan. Immediately jumping in.
So, wait, do you have the verses now we're going to do for the actual verses?
So
after I love Pete Davidson, want me to do the first verse?
Your first verse.
And so it'll come out, I love Pete Davidson. And it goes, I love Pete Davidson in the night. I love Pete Davidson. So you do.
Yeah.
A little more muted, a little muffled, maybe? Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I love Pete on stage. I love Pete in a rage. He's got Crohn's and I call him my own. I'll get it back there. I'll get it. It's coming. Something with Crohn's. I'm coming with some Crohn's disease.
Love Pete Davidson
with his Crohn's. I love Pete. Call him my own. Yeah. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, so right after we do the I love Pete Davidson, I start my verse.
You go first. Your verse is first. My verse is second.
So the I love Pete Davidson.
And we'll do 3
and
choruses.
Then you start
Are you starting with the chorus?
We're going to start with the chorus. Jay's verse, chorus, my verse, final chorus. Bring it on home.
Okay.
Watch out.
Minute 45. We can do
Watch out, pop sensation Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, you better put those cat ears on and get some reflexes.
I gotta get this microphone up.
Yeah, you do. Just hit the cough, Jay. When you're doing that, you just hit that cough button.
Sorry.
It's all good. Listen, dude, we're about to make a hit.
It's fine. They probably took time to teach you the studio. They didn't really work with me like that.
Yeah, cool. 7 years, dog. 7 years put in work. 7 years.
Just a lot of people were.
I was just drilling.
A lot of people probably helped you.
Yeah, you know, I just sort of hurt everyone's ears.
Just throw me in a room.
No, it's cool. There's probably just a truck
you figure it out.
Hey, time is money, guys.
All right. You know what, Lou? I don't need you being a fucking...
I didn't realize you were paying our session musician.
Hey, Robert Blake, could you please back off? Not Robert Blake. Who's the guy with the crazy hair?
Phil Spector.
Robert Blake was... Those two killed... They both killed someone around the same time,
Wall of
right?
sound, scumbags. Let's go.
The only payment I ask is if I could just plug a show.
Well, yeah, plug your show right now. What do you want to plug?
I got to look it up because I don't remember the exact date.
It's all right. You come back in. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's how rock and roll Ryan is.
I don't even fucking
He's
know.
like, I don't know. I got a date. It's just a fucking
when the heroin
bunch
wears
of money.
off, where's the bus?
Yeah, a bunch of money and women just begging for it. Women and money beg me at the same time.
We just gonna fire this thing out?
Ha!
Am I on? Am I on?
Let me warm up.
Am I on?
All right, I'm warmed up.
Can we get this? Can we get the? Let's get the guitar pretty loud.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oi, hello. We are the Bonfire, and this is a song for a man that we both love, Mr. Pete Davidson.
1, 2, 3, Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
Everybody loves Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. And I love Pete Davidson.
I love Pete Davidson in the night. I love Pete Davidson because I'm not tight. I hear he's big, that's what I'm told. His dick hangs heavy even when it's cold. Pete Davidson, Pete Davidson.
Everybody loves Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. And I love Pete Davidson. I love Pete on the stage. I love Pete. It fills me with rage. I love him when he's got his crones. I love Pete because he's my own. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. And I love Pete Davidson. We love Pete. We love Pete. I want to go uppy, uppy.
Well,
fuck the Queen.
There it is.
I think we got a hit on our hands, fellas.
One take. I'll be honest. We're not going to get any better than that.
It was. I feel like I left my body.
I became rancid for a minute.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I really feel like I was Sid Vicious there for a second.
Oh, Ryan, do me a favor real quick, just because I don't want Dan to walk out of here thinking he's the shit. Let me see that guitar for 1 second. Let me just see if I can wail this right here real quick. Just Yeah, but I was funnier than I was good, so I just figured, here you go, Ryan. Thank you.
Ryan, hold on. Before you put that on, just let me see it real quick. Let me just let me do a little walking real quick. Just Lou, this was the chord I was telling you about, Lou. It's right here.
Play it.
Right there. See, you gotta kind of, you gotta lean into it.
I think it's called a hack minor.
What?
Nothing. No, I'm just saying. I've heard it before. Just give Ryan back his thing. It's his instrument. He doesn't want your hands on it.
For years, you know, I used to fill my calluses with glue and then just keep playing. But I guess, you know, you don't care about that.
Hey, take your guitar back, Ryan.
I don't know. Cool. Thanks, Ryan. What do you think? Do we run it one more time?
They would hate it if we run it one more time without producing it more.
Oh yeah, you're right. So let's just can we take what we did and then edit? Yeah,
we put drums on it.
Yeah. I mean, I can just say the second verse. I think you came in a little bit too quick, and I was behind you. I tried to.
Yeah, I suck.
No,
I have no musical
talent.
talent.
Saying, you might just have to line that up a little bit.
No, it was good. we did great.
Can we Pro Tools it?
No, it's a single track. Oh, it's a single track?
Damn. We don't need to Pro Tools it, man. It was perfect.
It's perfect.
You tell me, yeah? Is that what you think?
Fucking suck.
You think Social Distortion Pro Tools it, dude?
I fucking suck.
No, they fear the lyrics. Huh?
What, do you want to play it again?
What?
Take it from your verse?
You just make Dan redo it? That doesn't seem nice.
Come on, dude.
I mean, did I nail mine? Sure, but I've been thinking about it longer. By the way, I put more, but that's not your fault.
Do you think you love Pete more than I do?
I think it reads that way. Although, you know,
Jacob, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for a second. What did you say?
No, it's fine.
No, what the fuck?
No, I don't think that's true at all. Actually, he FaceTimed me before the show, right? Let me check if I have any missed FaceTimes from Pete here. Nope, seem to miss it. I seem to get pretty excited about the bonfire.
Jay, you go like this. You go, I was underground. You go, I was
it hurts.
Jay, you go, I was underground on the train. I go, you took a cab here. You go, yeah, I think they got bad reception in Ubers.
Yeah. You know, it's actually where I was at in the city. He's not going to pick up FaceTime.
I was like right in Midtown.
Damn sure.
Like
they call it. Yeah, they said this to me sometimes. If they won't get a hold of me, they'll give you a ring.
Yeah. They just call me, and then it's your turn.
Ryan, you are an amazing guitarist. Thank you so
Ryan.
much.
Do you know which show you want to plug? While you're
I'll plug the band. So I'm in this band called the Night Times. We're like a heavy psych rock, Queens of the Stone Age type band.
Yeah,
big deal.
It's my favorite band of all time.
And it's
guys.
like that. It's like that, but also like fuzzy 60s garage at times.
I'm fine with that.
It's probably Queens of Stone Age more, not really much Marilyn Manson.
No.
Good to meet you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Dude, Everlast was on the show yesterday. You know how close we've gotten to Queens of the Stone Age?
Is Everlast my thing?
Go check out the Night Times. Right now.
There we
go. Marilyn, do you want to... Are you feeling all right from the sunstroke?
He's back, baby.
Is he back?
Same.
Oh, he's all back. I wonder if he's going to... Could he get back to fighting shape, Marilyn Manson?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so. I think it's a wrap.
You think it's a wrap?
I'm sorry. You have to do more than just yell at me, Manson.
Yeah.
It's a heartbreaking rap.
Oh, is that the show?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck,
buddy.
Dude. Are you on the road this week? Where are you at this week?
I am tonight.
Oh, yeah, you're in Rhode Island. Providence. Comedy Connection. East Providence, Rhode Island. Fucking great shows. Tonight,
right now the show is starting.
Yeah, one show tonight, and then 2 Friday and Saturday. Go to bigjcomedy.com and get tickets. Also, if
Dan's going to be out in L.I.
Yeah, what's that?
Dan's going to be out in Long Island at the brokerage.
But what I was going to say for you is if you're in the Providence area or you're in the New England area, Big J, Lewis, and Dave are coming for Legion of Skanks at Laugh Boston, September 8th. That's a week from... That's a little more than a week. They're going to be doing tapings at 4 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. If you go to bigjcomedy.com, you can get tickets for both Legion of Skanks and also his tickets at the Comedy Connection in Rhode Island all this weekend.
Hell yeah, and Dan's going to be in L.I., the brokerage, this weekend, Friday and Saturday only. So make sure you get your tickets. After that, he's going to be at the Vault at Valley Forge Casino in Pennsylvania, September 7th. So for tickets and all their tour dates, visit dansoder.com. And we love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the Lost Tapes and the evolution of...
Just had a text from Pete Davidson right on my phone that said, please send me that song.
Did anybody film us doing it at least?
I'm dying laughing.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
Oh, all right. Well, we got to go. Tell him we'll send him something in a minute.
so hard he broke his heel stomping.
He broke his heel stomping.
Ryan, thank you so much for playing guitar for us.
Ryan, you fucking rule. Go listen to the Night Times band out
if you
there
want,
right now.
Dan will teach you that lick he was doing before.
Yeah.
If you want after the show.
I know Jay did like kind of like a little fucking guitar, like restaurant guitar riff.
Oh my God, that hurts the most.
I'm sorry.
You know I'm a restaurant guitarist.
I know. You were just you kill it at a steakhouse. And then of course follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I love you, Jay. I love the staff. I love you, campers. I love everybody. I'm on Molly.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby. Have a good weekend. Holiday weekend. We'll be back Tuesday. Everyone have a good Labor Day.
Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Check. I'm just going to lay it down, Jacob. You're a prima donna.